So let me ask this directly, Mr. President. Today, on the 3rd of February, does Rwanda currently have any troops at all in Eastern DRC?
I don't know.
You're the commander-in-chief.
Yeah, there are many things I don't know.
A regional bloc fractures, a rebel war rages, and two African nations stand on the edge of deeper conflict. What's really happening between Rwanda, DR Congo, and the Central African region? This is See Africa TV. Just days ago, Rwanda shocked the region by officially pulling out of the Economic Community of Central African States, ECCAS, a bloc of 11 nations founded to promote peace, security, and regional integration. But why now? It all came to a head during a summit in Equatorial Guinea, where Rwanda was expected to assume the rotating chairmanship. Instead, it was blocked. Rwanda's foreign ministry responded sharply, accusing the bloc of bending to what it called the DRC's diktat and undermining its rightful leadership role. But behind this diplomatic row lies something far more explosive, the long-running and bloody conflict in eastern DR Congo, where the M23 rebel group continues its brutal campaign. The Congolese government, the United States, France, and UN reports have all pointed fingers at Rwanda, accusing it of backing these rebels.
Mr.
President, will Rwanda continue to abuse your respect and your authority? What international instrument must it still violate before this Council finally takes the necessary measures against Kigali? From the United Nations Charter to international humanitarian law to human rights, including the Luanda and Nairobi peace processes, Rwanda has proven that your statements carry little weight for them.
In January, M23 fighters took control of Goma and Bukavu, key cities near the Rwandan border. In 2023, UN experts alleged that up to 4,000 Rwandan troops were supporting the rebel advance. Rwanda, it flatly denies this, insisting its soldiers are only stationed at the border to protect its people from spillover violence. Let's take a closer, more neutral look. From Kigali's perspective, this is about sovereignty, security, and fairness. Rwanda says ECCAS deliberately ignored the agreed rotation system and humiliated it on the global stage.
The meeting did not happen because, again, it wasn't the appearance there that was the most important thing. It was what was taking us there and how it is being addressed that was more important. The summit was to take place. There had been technical people meeting, discussing, and ministers meeting, DRC, Rwanda, and Angola. The technical people would agree things, and then it comes to ministers, what the technical people agreed, half of it is rejected. Then there was insistence, no, we must go there and sign, and sign something. Not even to have another discussion, because I don't think there was even need for that to happen. So that's what killed the summit.
Supporters argue that Rwanda, a nation that suffered genocide, has every right to be hyper-defensive about border threats.
Given our own situation and experience and history, we don't take anything for granted.
So you're ready to fight if need be?
Whether this Eastern Congo situation and what comes out flows over to our territory or anything else, we are ready to fight. Because we are there as a result of having fought for our own rights and existence. There's no question about it. So we are not shying away from saying if anybody finds us or threatens us, it's not a secret.
Some go further, saying ECCAS is being manipulated by larger members and Western influence. Could this be an example of regional politics gone wrong? A small country standing against a bloc that feels increasingly politicized. But critics have another view. They say Rwanda is walking away, not because it was disrespected, but to avoid accountability. that it's playing the victim while helping to fuel one of Africa's deadliest and most forgotten wars. They point to displaced families, mass graves, and communities caught in the crossfire, warning that supporting rebels, even indirectly, makes Rwanda complicit in the suffering. Critics also warn, if countries can violate regional peace deals and still expect to lead those institutions, then what's the point of having them at all?
This is a part of a 30-year war of aggression and plunder by U.S. allies, Rwanda, led by Paul Kagame, and Uganda, led by Yoweri Museveni. And this war of aggression and plunder has been able to continue as a result of the support that they have received from major powers like the United States, the United Kingdom, the European Union, France. Really what needs to happen is just stronger action on the part of the Western nations. They can do that. 40% of Rwanda's budget comes from the West. Congo is so critical. It's a vital country to not only to Africa, but to the world at large. It's a part of the second largest rainforest in the world, sequesters more carbon than all the tropical rainforests combined, producing 70% of the world's cobalt. Cobalt is an essential ingredient that's necessary for the batteries that power the electric vehicles and the green transition. So it's of interest to all of us to be engaged, to raise awareness.
The fallout of Rwanda's withdrawal could shake the very foundations of African diplomacy. Let's break down the implications. Fractured unity. One country leaving may inspire others to walk out when outcomes don't favor them. Regional war risk. Increased tension at the border could spark direct confrontation. Failed peace talks. A US-backed peace deal is already in the works, but now its future is in doubt. Diplomatic isolation. Rwanda may face growing pressure and possibly sanctions from other African or international bodies. Civilian suffering. With less dialogue and more troop buildup, rebel groups could feel empowered, and civilians will continue to pay the highest price. At See Africa TV, we believe the people's voices matter. So we asked viewers across the continent. Rwanda should stay. Africa must solve African problems. If they back rebels, they shouldn't lead anything. Why can't our leaders talk instead of fight? So where do we go from here? This crisis is not just about who chairs ECCAS. It's about truth, accountability, and the future of African-led solutions. If trust breaks down at the highest levels, what hope is there for the people on the ground? What do you think? Was Rwanda right to walk out? Should ECCAS have handled it differently? And most importantly, what will it take for peace to truly return to Eastern Congo? Comment below? Share this story. Let Africa decide its future, not foreign powers. This is See Africa TV. Truth from the ground. Voice of the people. The views presented in this report include perspectives from both governments, analysts, and public reactions. See Africa TV does not endorse any armed group or political position. We stand for African peace, unity, and informed dialogue.